Practice exercise 3, time, speed, distance. Question number 8. Shots were fired from the same place at an interval of 12 minutes, but a person in the train approaching the second place hears the second shot 10 minutes after the first. What is the speed of the train if the speed of sound is 330 meters per second? Now this question tends to confuse many of us, but let's try to understand what it is effectively meaning. Let me assume the gun is at this position G and the train is originally at this position T. Okay. And let me assume that the two shots are fired at a gap of 12 minutes. That means the first is fired at 10 o'clock, second is fired at 10:12. Okay. And had the train been stationary, it would have also heard the shot at an interval of 12 minutes. But what is happening is, because the train is moving in the direction of the gun, it effectively is hearing not at an interval of 12 minutes but at an interval of 10 minutes. Okay. Or in other words, had the train stayed at here, the train is now at this point T1. Had the train stayed at the original position T, that sound would have taken 2 minutes to cover this distance. So this distance would have been covered by sound in 2 minutes. If the train was stationary, then the distance which has been covered by train in 10 minutes would have been covered by sound in 2 minutes. Say that the same distance has been covered by sound in 2 minutes, while the train has covered that distance in 10 minutes. Since the ratio of time taken by sound to time taken by train is 2 by 10, which is 1 by 5, the ratio of speed of sound to speed of time should be 5:1. Okay. Which implies speed of train should be 1/5 of the speed of sound, which is nothing but 1 by 5 into 330, which is equal to 66 meters per second. Among the choices, choice A is incorrect. 65 kilometers per hour would not be 66 meters per second again. Similarly, not this one, not this one. Correct answer is none of these 66 meters per second. If you are not very comfortable with the ratio, you could have just said, since the distance covered by both of them is the same, let us equate the distance. Which means distance covered by sound, the distance covered, let me just write it here, distance covered by sound and distance covered by train. Distance covered by sound would be, distance is equal to speed into time. Distance covered by sound is speed of sound, which is 330 meters per second, multiplied by time taken, or time it would have taken. The time it would have taken would have been 2 minutes or 120 seconds. So this is the distance which sound would have covered. And the distance covered by train, if I assume that speed of the train to be st, it will be st into 10 minutes, which is nothing but 600 seconds. The two of them should be equal, and which would imply st is equal to 330 into 120 by 600, which again would have given the same answer. Okay. So depending upon what you are comfortable, go for the ratio or go for the calculation. Either way, all we are saying is, in this particular case, this distance sound would have covered in 2 minutes, because if the train, why is it taken 10 minutes now rather than 12 minutes? Because the train has moved in the direction of the gun, which means this distance which the train is covering in 10 minutes would have been covered by sound in 2 minutes, and that is what we are equating.